Oh, hello, good evening. Welcome to Vicar David's 60-second England slot in preparation for the Euros. I thought I'd get in some goal practice. And I thought, I'm old enough to remember the 1996 Euros when in the semi-final, which you might remember was played between England and Germany, Germany just becoming a country at the time, it went down after extra time to penalties. And one penalty had to be scored and it was missed. And I recall now seeing the player walk off desolate, disconsolate, utterly abject, and thinking that you wouldn't blame this player if he walked away from football entirely. Indeed, the tabloid newspapers at the time, which were even more willing to dwell in human misery and trade off it than they are now. Well, I remember one of them had a picture on the front of its cover this next morning, a picture of a London Underground tube station. The name of the tube station, of course, was Southgate, and the player, Gareth Southgate, who we know didn't walk away from football. And we might think on Sunday night, having achieved something that hadn't been achieved since 1966, since Ralph Ramsey took England to last major final they reached, that he has made a chance to have a second chance. I think it's more than that. I think it's more than just a second chance, because he's already achieved something great that's not been achieved since 1966. If England win, they could perhaps again do something that hasn't been done since 1966. You might remember the song, Three Lines on the Shirt, It's Coming Home, Football's Coming Home, was first recorded, first made, first written and sung for the 1996 Euros final. It's coming home because the tournament was held in England, played at Wembley. England, the place that football was invented. Indeed, it was first played, marked out, and the rules codified not 200 metres from the place where I trained to be a vicar. But I think could come home in some kind of a deeper sense, because I think the chance that England have for Gareth Southgate on Sunday evening is a chance to come home, because to come home is about much more than just kind of even getting a second chance at something, or even making good on a mistake, righting a wrong. It's a chance at what I think in the Christian church we talk about as redemption, about redeeming a situation. And that's much more than having a second chance or even righting a wrong. It's about seeing something in its correct context. Some people say the Lord moves in mysterious ways. I don't know, but I think we can, with hindsight, look back on events, however catastrophic, and see them in context and find meaning in them. And I think that sense of putting things in its proper perspective, proper place, that's what's meant about redemption. And Jesus always offers that chance of redemption. Jesus actually says, come to me and I will give you peace. Come to me because my burden is easy, my yoke is light. Because by coming to Jesus, we can find our true home. We can always come home to Jesus with that offer of redemption, of looking at whatever has gone on in the past and putting it in its place, seeing it in its right context, and moving on to something deeper and richer, and sometimes even more unexpected. Whatever happens on Sunday evening, whether football comes home in the sense even more than it already has done, we always have that offer of Jesus to come back to our true home, to accept that gift, that offer of redemption, to find our true home in Jesus. So here we go. Will I score the goal? Let's see. Go!